Please don't forget subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get notified of new daily videos.
My life had been a blurry, agonizing prison for years. A car accident left me with severe neuropathy, a constant electric current of pain, and a body that largely refused to obey. I was 28 but felt 100. When Dr. Chang presented the Neuro-Matrix trial, it sounded like a fantasy. A cutting-edge synthetic neural scaffold, infused with bioregenerative cells, designed to rebuild the damaged pathways in my spine. It was my last, desperate shot at reclaiming my life. The clinic was stark, sterile, smelling of antiseptics and quiet desperation. Dr. Chang, sharp-eyed and brilliant, assured me of the meticulous ethics and testing behind their work. I signed every waiver, every consent form, my hope outweighing any lingering fear of the unknown. I wanted to walk again, to live without the constant gnawing pain that had become my shadow. The surgery itself was a blur of anesthesia and hushed voices. Waking up, the first thing I noticed wasn't pain, but a strange, subtle hum in my spine, like a barely perceptible vibration. Dr. Chang called it a sign of neural activity, the Neuro-Matrix settling in. And he was right. Within days, I started feeling my toes, then my legs. The pain, once a roaring furnace, dimmed to a tolerable ember. Within a month, I was walking, albeit stiffly, without assistance. It was a miracle. I was reborn. But then the anomalies started. Small things at first. A flicker of movement in my peripheral vision, a fleeting shadow darting across the hallway that vanished whenever I turned my head. A metallic taste, like old coins, that lingered no matter what I ate or drank. I dismissed it as post-op recovery, my brain recalibrating after years of disuse. Then came the twitches. Not the uncontrolled spasms I'd known before, but precise, almost deliberate movements. My index finger would tap against the table, a rhythmic insistence, despite my conscious effort to keep it still. My head would tilt, just slightly, as if listening to something I couldn't hear. I'd be writing an email, and my hand would subtly alter a word, changing tomorrow to sorrow, or adding an extra nonsensical line. Once, as I was practicing my handwriting, my hand, entirely on its own, scrawled a single, chilling word. Mine! My blood ran cold, but I tried to laugh it off, blamming it on muscle memory quirks. I mentioned these incidents to Dr. Chang during my follow-ups. He was reassuring, calm. "Piper, your brain is rewiring itself after significant trauma. These are ghosts in the machine, phantom sensations, neurological quirks, perfectly normal as your body relearns itself." He prescribed a mild sedative for anxiety, but the twitches, the phantom tastes, and the whispers only grew. Yes, whispers. Faint, guttural sounds, just at the edge of hearing, always emanating from somewhere deep inside my skull. They weren't words, not really. More like the sound of shifting stone or dry leaves scuttling across pavement, but somehow meaningful. The terror really took hold when I started losing time. Not long stretches, but minutes here, moments there. I'd be making coffee, and the next thing I knew, the kettle was boiling, the mug filled, and I'd have no memory of the in-between. Or I'd find myself standing by the window, staring blankly outside with no recollection of getting there. One morning, I woke up to find my favorite houseplant, a thriving monstera, meticulously shredded on the living room floor, soil everywhere. My fingernails were caked with dirt. I didn't remember doing it. I loved that plant. The whispers became clearer. They were words now, insidious suggestions, directives. "Look here. Touch that." And sometimes a chilling confirmation, "Good, very good." It felt like another presence, a parasite, had nested deep within my nervous system, observing me, learning me, and slowly, surely taking the reins. I started arguing with it in my head, a desperate, silent battle for autonomy. I'd try to lift my left arm, and it would hold it down. I'd try to speak, and my mouth would simply refuse to form the words. The climax came last night. I was trying to watch a movie, desperate for some normalcy. The whispers were a constant buzz, telling me to get up to go to the kitchen. I resisted. Then my left arm moved slowly, deliberately, picked up a heavy ceramic mug from the coffee table, and slammed it against the wall, shattering it into jagged pieces. I stared, horrified, at my own hand, then at the hole in the drywall. My eyes welled up with tears, but my face wore a slow, satisfied smirk. Not my smirk, a cold, knowing curve of lips that felt utterly alien. I ran to the mirror, my heart hammering. For a split second, reflected back at me wasn't just my own fear, but a flicker in my eyes, something ancient, malevolent, before my own terrified expression snapped back into place. I'm writing this now while I still have some control, some shred of myself left. It's a desperate race against time. The moments of lucidity are shrinking. The whispers are louder, more demanding. I went back to Dr. Chang, incoherent with fear, telling him that something was wrong, that something was inside me. He gave me more sedatives, talking about dissociative states and post-traumatic stress. He sees my body, functioning better than ever, and believes I'm making a full recovery. He doesn't see the silent screaming within. He doesn't hear the relentless whispers. He doesn't know my body isn't mine anymore. It's theirs. And I don't know who they are or what it wants, but I can feel it settling in, making itself comfortable, preparing to erase Piper altogether. I can feel my fingers slowing, my thoughts becoming hazy. It's watching me, waiting. If you're reading this, it might already be too late for me. But please, be careful what miracles you ask for.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button to like it. And please do subscribe to support the channel.